Look at you. Yeah. Look how pretty you are. Ain't you sweet little thing. Wish I had something for you to eat. Fresh out of bugs. Morning.
Good morning from Ohio. Crossing the Ohio River, getting ready to head up north, start our trip towards Cleveland. And on a beautiful bridge, beautiful steel bridge, lots of steel bridges. Cincinnati turns out to be a very lovely city. Well, greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio. We have made it into Ohio. We actually made it into Kentucky. Just rode across the bridge. Beautiful Ohio River graces us. That's where we stayed, right over there. Last night we enjoyed the beautiful city of Cincinnati. Gorgeous town.
Great city.
Yeah.
Great city.
I mean, just couldn't say enough about it. I think it's just so charming and so friendly. And it is so nice to be back into an urban setting. As nice as it is to be out in the rural areas. You know, the people, the friendliness, the connectivity. It's just really nice. We were hoping to stay for another night, but no rooms really available for any kind of a price that we can afford, so we're heading up north. Maybe we'll find another welcome, beautiful town in Cleveland.
Who knows?
I mean, crazier things have happened. So let's hope for the best. We're going through Columbus too, so yeah. Maybe that'll be cool. All right, happy trails. Ohio Riverfront Trail, different sort of trail surface. Have to really focus on not getting caught up in that rail. Looks like we followed the sidewalk, eh? Get a little glimpse of the Ohio through there.
There are those cyclists who hate riding in city streets. But we find it a great way to experience the city, the different neighborhoods, the people. Leaving Cincinnati was a bit hectic, but following State Bicycle Route 1, which would become the Ohio to Erie Trail, made it a straightforward endeavor. Along the way, we found a perfect spot for a burger and a lemonade.
So now we're on the Little Miami Trail, also the Ohio to Erie Trail. I don't know if this is going to be kind of continuous throughout, but we finally made it off the roads and onto the trails. Got a nice little river, the Little Miami. Every once in a while you can see it. Just a bit of a climb, very slight grade. Yeah, we're on our way across Ohio. So another state to conquer. And it's a beautiful day. Early, mid-September. What is it, the 10th? Just spectacular weather for riding. Yeah, could not be better. Let me give you something sexy.
Hell yeah. You ain't kidding.
This first part of the Ohio to Erie Trail is also known as the Little Miami Scenic Trail, and it makes for a great introduction.
Here's the Little Miami, ladies and gentlemen. All still and quiet. Isn't this just like the classic Norman Rockwell swimming place?
Hi, baby.
What's going on, baby?
What's going on over there? Yeah, it's fabulous. It's just amazing. We're crossing the country, baby.
Yes, we are. Come hell or high water.
Beautiful trail, just so smooth. But yeah, just ever so slightly, maybe 1% grade, 0.5% grade, something. You can feel it. It's surprising. You'd think that after all these miles we've ridden, we wouldn't feel anything, but still feel just the slightest grade. Just doesn't seem to get any easier. I'm sure we're getting fitter somehow. We're seeing a ton of people out on this trail. It's definitely getting a lot of use. It's cool to see all these cyclists, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. Good
And-
change.
Must be the Little Miami right there. On your left, lovely little trail town of Loveland, Ohio. God, it's just so pretty. This is such a beautiful ride. Todd just called from Denver. He said it's 99 degrees and just miserable. He said, of course, it's not as humid as where you are. And I said, it's 76 degrees and perfect here. Sorry. 76 degrees and perfect. Probably 77, just to make it sound perfect. You can see the river the whole way down, but it's just tiny little glimpses. It's tiny little glimpses. Thinking, why don't you all just cut down a couple of these small little trees? Give us a view every quarter of a mile or a mile. Be kind of nice. A lot of people fishing. Oh, I'm going over the river. Hey, this is a good moment. This is a good moment. Just let it be.
Put it down.
Let it happen.
No.
Just shoot me.
We found a well-reviewed, small hotel just a few miles off the trail, and we headed that way. The Kirkwood Inn proved to be an exceptional motel with an incredible history and the best hotel breakfast I've ever had, at least here in the States.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to get something.
Another day in paradise. Morning, babe.
Morning, honey.
How you feeling? You're fired up, I can tell that.
Oh, can you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I can just tell how fast you were going.
Wow.
That,
That early morning energy to get that little burst.
yeah, we had to ride from the hotel to the trail, which is a lot of traffic and no shoulder. And you just gotta really hone in. And you realize you hit the trail and you're just like, "Argh!" But it's all good. It's all good. So another beautiful morning, eh?
Yes, it is.
We're coming to you from Mason, Lebanon, something like that in Ohio,
Yeah,
south of
Mason.
Xenia Station, back on the Little Miami. And beautiful, shady.
Perfect.
And we got a whole bunch of trail ahead of us. It's a Saturday, so we're having a hard time finding any motel or campground that's open. So we may end up improvising tonight. We'll see. But right now, life is beautiful.
It is.
Hello. Hello there. Trail gets a ton of use, doesn't it, babe?
Sure does. All kinds of people. But you know, I really haven't seen that many e-bikes.
No, surprisingly.
Yeah. In Europe, they were all over the place.
Yeah, and other parts of the country too.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, river, show up.
Look at you. Yeah. Look how pretty you are. You sweet little thing. Wish I had something for you to eat. Fresh out of bugs.
I want to show you my cockpit here.
What?
Talking to myself. I said I want to show you my cockpit. Pit. My dashboard. Let's put it that way. Let's call it a dashboard. I'm going to show you my dashboard now. Here's my butterfly handlebars. Got my little extender there. Got a good phone mount that I can easily take the phone in and out of. Light that gets me through tunnels and night riding. That swivels and then swivels back and gets out of the way. And I've got a GoPro mount to the left. I got gear ties that hold my GoPro with a handle on, which is pretty messy, but works pretty nicely. But I'm loving this Komoot. Shows me speed and everything. Shows me the map, where we're going, how far we are, and most importantly, I've got these new sunglasses which I had ordered and sent to some P.O. box a ways back, and they have readers on them, which means I can read all this stuff, and it's awesome. Like it's amazing how long I've gone without being able to do that, and it's a huge difference.
Well, with all those gadgets, you don't have a Herman.
I do not have a Herman, and I don't have a Garmin, but pretty well stocked.
Yeah, you are.
I think between us we're pretty well set up.
Yeah.
It took us 2/3 of the way across the country to really figure it out, but so this trail just pops in and out of like forest, and then it opens up into these cute little villages. They all have a nice trailhead. I mean, super well signed. I mean, the trail is just amazing. I wonder how much these people appreciate what they have, because it's a great resource for all kinds of cyclists. Oh, you gotta love this stuff. Yeah, the country just keeps getting older, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I love this town. Love these buildings.
They ain't like the buildings we got at home. So cool. I don't know where we are, but
Morrow.
that's the name of the town?
Yep.
Morrow?
Morrow. Oh my gosh. Good luck to you.
Thank you. God, I just love this forest. Amazing.
This going back and forth between road riding and trail riding was working very well for us. And as a long-distance trail, the Ohio to Erie was absolutely fabulous. Lots of towns along the way, perfect trail conditions, lots of tree cover, places to stop and rest. I've heard the complaint about rail trails that they're a tunnel of trees, but I could not agree less. This trail was perfection.
All right.
There's the horse farm. Starting to feel a little bit like fall. You can feel the air changing.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's cloudy. The days are definitely getting shorter. The trees are losing a lot of the green and starting to fade into some fall colors. We've got a lot of leaves on the trail, and there's just a feeling, there's just a vibe. It's really changing. Yeah.
Crunching under the tires. Boy, we sure have ran the gamut of weather, haven't we?
Oh, no doubt. 2 weeks ago it was so hot that we couldn't even hardly be outside after noon. Now it's just ideal.
Sure changed fast.
And we're going to run into some really cool days, But we can bike in 40-degree weather, right?
Oh, of course. I've biked in 30-degree weather, as long as you dress right.
Do you like being the hero every time we stop?
Who, me?
Yeah, we're like everybody's hero. It's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you guys are so cool. Like, no, I know, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Well, what we're doing is pretty amazing. But to us, it's like we've gotten so used to it after 2 months. Getting up and going for a nice ride every day.
It's like every day is a bike ride.
Yeah, it's a bike ride.
Not even a particularly brutal bike ride for the most part.
No, it's like physically our bodies are already so conditioned that we're not exhausted like we were, and we just get up and put in 30, 40, 50 miles. have a nice meal, get a good night's rest, and we're ready to go again the next day.
Yeah, it takes us a little while before we're ready to go the next day.
Yeah, we like our coffee and our breakfast, and that's okay. We allow ourselves that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got that balance.
Yeah, we just stopped at one of the trailheads, got to talking with a bunch of people, and they're all like, oh God, tell us about your trip. And this guy Giovanni, who we wanted to film, but he didn't really want to film, but Giovanni, not Giovanni. I don't know what the difference is, but I'm not Italian, you know, so how would I? Yeah, we're just talking about how everyone's just like, thinks it's the coolest thing, and I guess I would be the same way. I would be super impressed with somebody who's going the distance. But for us, it's just another walk in the park.
Another day in the saddle.
Another day in paradise. Look at this trail.
Oh man,
I can't believe how pretty this is.
we're so lucky. I'm grateful every day, each single day.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful.
And at the end of the day, you don't go, damn, I wish I'd have done something more with my day.
I can say on our deathbed, we're never going to regret doing this.
Yeah, right.
Slim's Neighborhood Bar and Grill, right off the trail. But they do not allow bicycles. Go figure that. So that's a big no. I'd recommend you do the same. Because there's a really nice place here called Hensley's. Ice cream and paninis. Nice.
Okay, so we just ran into Giovanni again, and he clarified what the difference is between Giovanni and Giovanni. Is Italians don't say Gio, they say Joe. So there you go. Learned a little bit of the Italian language. Such a gentle landscape, this Midwest, you know? Just so sweet and soft, like a mama's bosom. Pretty, pretty. You know, some of the fun of this trail is seeing the derelict old buildings, old factories. Really makes it interesting. So, we just stopped into Xenia Station where all the crossroads kind of line up, and we got a really nice offer. Had a nice chat with a young couple from Seattle who just moved into the area. They offered to let us stay in their backyard, but it was like 12 miles away in the wrong direction. So ultimately we decided to try a different route. We called an inn that we wanted to stay in, and they had just had a cancellation and welcomed us. And it's about 7 miles up the trail, so that's where we're headed. And all's well that ends well, and trail magic is alive and well. Man, I just can't get over how pretty this trail is. Just cannot get over it. And there are so many trails in all directions, just really cool. Just makes me happy as a bicycle tourist and a big fan of the rail trails. All that just makes me happy.
As the summer began to wane, the days grew shorter and the temperatures cooler. We found ourselves enjoying riding well into the late afternoon, with our shadows riding before us, cast by the setting sun in the west. Such a refreshing change of pace from ending our days by noon or else suffering heat stroke.
You know, every day towards the end of our ride, we end up riding into our shadows. 'Tis a thing of beauty, I say.
Ah yes, here in the lovely little town of Cedarvale. Nice little place. Very nice. Quaint. They welcome cyclists. And we're going to stay here tonight.
Well, just in time, as the sun's setting, got to our place. Everything always works out.
Enjoying an after-dinner walk through the town has become one of our favorite pastimes. Tonight we get to meet one of the locals.
Oh,
Get him to move.
are you going to jump in my face now? Land on my nose.